Hello, I'm Deb from Invest Property Answers. Today I want to chat about good debt and bad debt. I think without realizing why, I've always been drawn to asset growth, especially property. But it wasn't until I read Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which I'm sure many of you will have read or at least heard of by now, did I really begin to understand how important it is to distinguish between good debt and bad debt. Times are tough for most of us right now, and the chance to end each month consistently with money to save is decreased. However, by nature, ask yourself, are you a saver? And be honest. If you are, thank your parents for making you a saver. Statistics show only 30% of the population are brought up like this. 70% of the population are brought up to spend what they earn, and scarily many of this population spend 104% of what they earn throughout their adult life. Also, if you do have money spare at the end of the month or savings, ask yourself, what do you do with any hard-earned spare cash? So for most people who've been brought up to be a saver, they have the mindset saving is good and debt is bad. This saver's mindset is very different from an investor's mindset. An investor sees debt as two things, good debt and bad debt. So what is good debt and bad debt? Bad debt is used for consumption and takes money out of your pocket. For example, with your residential mortgage, when you go on holiday, you still must pay for it. With your car loan, when you go on holiday and leave the car parked on the drive, you're not using it, but still must pay for it. This is bad debt. Obviously, credit cards and overdrafts are bad debt too. So what is good debt? Good debt is used to buy assets and puts money into your pockets. Good debt has two criteria. Firstly, someone else pays for it, not you. In an investment property, that will be the tenant. And secondly, it makes you money on top. So if someone else pays for it, not you, and it makes you money on top, my question to you is, how much good debt would you like? Really think about it. How much good debt would you like? Personally, the more the better, please. For more property tips, you can find me at Invest Property Answers on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Also, keep an eye open for short videos on my YouTube channel, where I share my knowledge and experience, which you may find to help you on your own property journey. Finally, for people who are not able or wanting to buy investment property but would like to profit from property, I specialise in large holiday lets and serviced accommodation, especially in the Midlands and North of England. With a successful property business of large HMOs and family buy-to-lets already, my experience helps me grow great property portfolios. My property deals produce enough income to consistently help people with savings get a strong, reliable return on their money invested for a fixed term, while keeping their money safe and secure. Who do you know who would like to share the profit from my property investing? Do you know anyone like this? If you'd like to hear more about Invest Property Answers projects and how they can help you, then drop me an email via info@investpropertyanswers.com. I love working with private investors and look forward to speaking with you.